So here we are, we're in a new file called Candy Cane. The file is saved in the Snowman project folder. And I want to caution you that you have to follow the procedure that I have exactly in the exact same order, especially with the materials, and you'll see why. So first of all, let's make a cylinder. Hit the drop down menu for the primitives, choose cylinder. Let's go into the display mode where we can see the lines. So display Gouraud shading lines. With the cylinder selected, we're going to change the parameters of the cylinder. The radius is going to be 8, height is 250. Segments, we have to make a lot of them so the twist works properly. So it's the segments is 50. So there's your parameters. Radius 8, height 250, height segments 50, and leave the rotation segments at 36. We have to make this editable, so let's click the icon over here or simply hit the letter C on the keyboard, which is what I'm going to do. First thing I got to do is apply a white texture to this, and then we'll do a selection and make the red stripes. So be sure you do it in this order, or else it's not irreversible, but it's just much easier this way. So let's make a new material like we've done in the previous videos. Double click in the materials manager, double click on the new material, and let's call it Candy White. To enable the or as Candy White, click on the color channel. Let's make this a brighter white. These sliders H, S, and V, that's hue, saturation, and value. Let's increase the white to a very 100%. The value is 100% white. Okay. And let me think what else I want to do here. I don't think I'm going to change anything else. I think that's good enough. So that's cool. Click, hold, and drag Candy White onto the cylinder. You can drop it directly into the viewport if you want to. There's only one object, so that's cool. You could. I recommend you drop it into the object manager. But anyway, okay. So now we're going to add red stripes to this thing. Just to get ahead, just to get a jump on this, let's make the red material next. Double click to open it. Let's call it red. You can call it red candy, why not? Same thing, we're going to choose a nice deep red here and move the slider so it's very saturated, so it's very bright. And the value, I'm going to keep it at 80%. But I got this very highly saturated red. I might as well go to 100%. What the heck? So I'll zoom in, and that's the parameters I'm using for the red candy. Now let's go into our foreview. And remember, we can just hover over the viewport and click the middle mouse button, or we can click this icon in the upper right of the viewport. We're going to use the right view. So I can click on the little corner icon here and expand the right view. Hit the letter O so it fills the view screen here. We're going to use the rectangle selection tool. So click on rectangle selection tool. And in the attribute manager, make sure only select visible elements is disabled. So what I want to do is select a big chunk of the polygons. So make sure you're in polygon mode, rectangle selection. I'm going to click, hold, and drag and grab about a span of 6 or 7 of these polygons. So let me zoom in here, see how many I get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I got 6 of them. That's cool. Let's go back to our foreview. Don't deselect anything. And if I look at my perspective view, this is what I wanted. I wanted to, I deselected by mistake. Command Z to I'm like trying to pan around and I deselected by mistake. I didn't want to do that. So the selection is there, and I don't want to talk about, there's a way to save the selection. It's really easy. I don't want to like muddy the waters right now. So with the selections visible on your cylinder, click, hold, and drag the red candy onto the object. And then if we do a render, let me move back here. If we do a render, you'll have something like that. Okay, so let me move around here so you can see what I've got. So don't proceed until, and don't hit save until you got something similar to this. So I'm happy with what I have here. Let me render it again. This is what I want you to get, something similar to this. Let me do another render so you can see it. Once you get to this point, do a Command S, and then I'll see you in the next video.